Hello my dear children, welcome to a brand new chapter, chapter 8, the body movements. Have a look at this image first on the screen. Very scary, right? Yeah, very scary. But this structure, they performs a wide variety of small and large functions in your body. And this support system is called the human skeleton. Human skeleton in our body, they performs various functions like support, protection, they gives shape and structure and also helps in the locomotion of our body. And every adult individual, they contains 206 bones in their skeletal system. Our skeletal systems can be broadly classified as two: axial skeleton and the appendicular skeleton. Axial skeleton includes our skull, sternum, backbone, our shoulder bone, our hip bones, whereas our appendicular skeleton, they involves our limbs, forelimbs and the hind limbs. Before going deep into the chapter, let's introduce few terms. The first one is the limbs. Limbs are just our hands and legs. Our hands are our forelimbs, while legs our hind limbs. Next is of course our bones. Bones are the white, hard structure that is present below our skin. It gives shape, structure, protection and also helps in movement of our body. Bones are so hard because they are made up of a chemical called calcium and they are not able to bend. They are so hard but not flexible, and we have some flexible kind of a bone. It's not bone, a kind of a bone which are so flexible, we call them as a cartilage. Next most important concept is the joints. Joints are the points where two bones, they come together, they join together, they fit together, due to which we are able to move or bend our body parts. In this chapter, we need to study 4 different types of joints in our body, like the ball and socket joint, hinge joint, pivot joint and of course the immovable joints. A pivot joint is a joint that rotates. Examples of the pivot joints in the body is the neck that allows the head to rotate. When the bones can move along one axis, it indicates the presence of hinge joint. Example, our elbows and the knees. The most relaxed kind of a joint is the ball and socket joint. Here a partial spherical structure is present inside a socket, allowing movement in all directions. And in the immobile or the fixed joints, the joint that allows no movement at all, it is seen in our skull. So now children, let's learn more about our human skeletal system. Bones provide support, protection, movement and perform several other functions. The bones in the skull gives protection to the brain. The long bones such as the humerus, radius, ulna, they supports the weight of our body. Carpals are the bones which are located in the wrist, while tarsals are located in the ankles. They are examples of the short bones in our body. While the shortest bones are the 3 bones which is termed as the earossicles, which are found inside your ear. The bones protecting our spine are known as the vertebral column. The sternum and the rib cage, they constitute the chest bones. Dear children, when you touch your nose tip or the ear pinny, you feel something like a flexible bone. They are not bones at all, they are a different type of structure that comes under your skeletal systems and they are known as the cartilage. So cartilage are flexible than bones. We can easily bend our cartilage, but you can't do on your bones because cartilage is made up of the proteins and the sugar which enable us the structure to have an easy bending. Cartilage can be also seen at the end of 2 bones. So this prevents the friction between the 2 bones. Muscles or muscular system, they are made up of muscle fibers. Our brain, skeletal systems and muscular systems, they must work together to perform movement. So far we were discussing about the human skeletal system, the system which are seen inside or underneath our skin, which is called the endoskeleton. But what about the organisms which have no bones at all? How they going to move from one place to another? Let's see them in detail. Earthworms are the organism with no bones at all, but they have a ring which are attached end to end. They have strong muscles which can extend and shorten, enable them for a movement. They also produce a slimy secretion, it also helps them in movement. Just like earthworms, snails also have no bones at all, but their body is in fact slimy which enables them for movement. They have an exoskeleton made up of shell. Exoskeleton is the protective structure like our bones, but they are seen outside their body. But this exoskeleton, the shell, does not help them in movement. They have a muscular organ called foot enables them for movement. Cockroach, they belongs to a phylum Arthropoda. They also have an exoskeleton and it's really hard and stiff. In the fishes, they have scales on their body which reduce the friction while moving. They also possess a streamlined structure that enhance the speed during locomotion. Birds, their forelimbs are modified into wings. They have presence of hollow and light bones which reduces the weight. That's why they are adapted for flight. They have a strong shoulder bones so they can regularly flap their wings for the long distance travel. Snakes have a long backbone. They have many thin muscles. The snake's body curves into many loops and each loop of snake gives it a forward push by pressing against the ground. Since its long body makes many loops, the snake moves forward very fast and not in a straight line. And yes, dear children, that's the end of our chapter. Take care. Bye bye.